All right, which is probably why y'all couldn't stay with me this morning, because it was probably all jacked up. Anyway, I'm sure I was buffing. Anyway, just in case y'all missed it, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, whenever and wherever you may be watching from. Welcome to Plant-Based Homestead Prepper, where we make prepping fun. So in this day's edition, is that right? Edition? Okay, in this show, I really didn't have a topic. I'm pissed off that I'm having to even go and do this. I am so sick and damn tired of this effing emergency phone. This, oh my God, now a train is coming. Shit, I can't catch a break today. Yes, I can. I can catch all kind of breaks. I'm just gonna turn my happy hips around. Do I want to turn around? Yes, I do. I don't want to wait on no dang train. That was me hitting the curb, not me hitting anybody, running into anybody. That was me hitting the curb, y'all. All right, so I've already had a productive day. Let me see. We got up this morning, and what was the first thing I did? I did something before we went on the bike ride. Something productive. Anyway, after the Hay Full of Hope, after the bike ride, I came home and I did, I cut the grass. So I cut my yard, my neighbor's yard, who asked me, they're out of town, they asked me to look out for them while they was gone. So I went ahead and cut the grass for them, just to make it look like somebody's home. Let me see, who else? There's a building right here for sale. Oh, that's June the 12th. That's when they auctioned it off. It's done. I can't even get that one because it's over and done. Anyway, let me see here. I cut my yard, my neighbor's yard, and then I cut the front yard. It's just a little front strip of my other neighbor's yard. One, because I'm tired of seeing it just grow like crazy. I wish he would cut his grass, but he told me years ago, he's like, oh, I ain't gonna do no garden because I'm too lazy. Oh, okay. Well, at least you're honest. That's all I can ask of people, just to be honest, I guess. But let's see here. What else? So I was about to go get in the shower, and the phone rang. It was my dad, and he's like, "Oh, let's talk about the business and talk about this other stuff." So he had me on the phone about, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes. And then I looked at my text message, and my boss texted me. She was like, "Hey, have you got the email for such and so and so?" I was like, "No, but let me go check." And lo and behold, it's an emergency call. It's a call that I can't even put off. I gotta go because it's a health and safety issue. And it feels like this past 2 weeks, I can't put this phone down for any reason, even to go cut my damn grass, for it not to, for it to ring and me having to leave and go do something. I'm tired. This phone is driving me insane. So anyway, good morning, Tara. Nursing a bad sunburn this morning. Oh, that was neighborly, nice. Yeah, I try to spread love in everything I do, and my neighbors are out of town. He's good about cutting his grass and everything. At least he does that. Now I just cut it. I didn't weed eat, and I didn't even weed eat my own grass. I just got on the tractor and just cut everybody's grass. So this was after the bike ride, and that little lawn tractor, it's gotten me to the point where I don't even want to start up the push more anymore. I got one of those self-propels. It's pretty easy to use, but I don't even want to walk behind that sucker. I just want to sit up there and cut grass and doggone. And it's so fast. Where it used to take me like almost an hour just to cut my yard, and that would be an hour for me doing everything. That's me cutting, bringing out the weed eater, trimming up everything, making it look like a professional did it. I don't even do that no more. It's good if it gets cut. When we first moved in the house, I was like, oh yeah, manicured, landscaping, beautiful, flower beds, all that. Everything was wonderful. 4 years into this thing, yeah, it's lucky to get cut. And I'm thinking about getting rid of my garden, to be honest with y'all, because I'm trying to get this house ready for rent, and or sell. I'm thinking about selling now, because I'm just not liking the area where we live in. Honestly, I am not liking it at all. and Queenie told me this. Queenie, you're absolutely right. When you watch this, you're absolutely right. And I am going to take your advice. Yeah, I'm having such a problem growing food too, because last year I had a challenge growing stuff, and here it is this year. My tomatoes, they're barely producing. First year, everything produced like crazy. But then again, I guess this back to eating method just is not working for me. I guess what I'm gonna have to do is just go back to putting some daggone manure out there like I did the first year, and doing it that way. Now stuff is growing in my car. I dug up some potatoes yesterday that I didn't plant. I threw them in the ground last year, and they germinated this year. I didn't even know potatoes would do that, but they did, and really nice red potatoes too, the kind I love. So yeah, I'm thinking about getting rid of my garden and just open the yard back up. These trees have definitely overgrown, so as soon as I get fruit off these trees, I am going to I'm gonna cut all these trees back, because the peach trees and the peach trees are almost caught up with the apple trees. That's how much they've grown this year. And you guys know I believe in trees. I firmly believe in trees, but I gotta cut these jokers back. And I even cut the kiwi. I cut that sucker all the way down to almost nothing, and it's growing like crazy. So I'm probably gonna end up having to take that out the ground. Rose bush, I cut it down to almost nothing. It's growing like crazy. So the things that I don't want to grow are growing, and the things I want to grow, my corn and my beans, they're barely just. I guess last week they were 6 feet tall. Now 6 inches tall. This week they're like maybe 12, and a lot of it didn't come up. A lot of the corn didn't come up, and I'm like, golly, I can't grow corn. What the hell? What's going on? So I'm going to have to. I'm going to change my method up. This back to eating stuff is just not working for me. And I hate to be that way, and I don't want to use like Miracle Grow or whatever, but I may not have a choice. Cop is down here at the tunnel, so he's making everybody slow down, because of course nobody wants to fly past him going more than 35. Of course. So I need to get some gas while I'm out too. I meant to get gas yesterday. I did not. I meant to, but I'll get some gas while I'm out. Just slightly irritated. That's all. Cause I didn't want to leave the house today doing this kind of stuff. I wanted to. The trouble is, these people can't get out of their front door, their storm door, which is a problem. Because if anything happens, that's one exit that's that's blocked. So oh, thank you. I need gas. So, yeah, I gotta get some gas while I'm out. I should have gotten it yesterday. And I think what I'm gonna do, I think I'll just go over here and get gas first. I don't know. I might have enough to get out where I'm going, but I ain't gonna have much more than that. And I was low yesterday. And if the phone acts anywhere like it did yesterday, then it's probably gonna go dead, because it needs some help. I'm gonna see if I can't put some cool air on it, because it'll get to the point where it's gonna heat up and then it's gonna die. See if I can't put some air on it. Try to keep you guys with me as long as I can. So the storm door, it has COVID. That's funny. So you guys can, y'all watched me do that assessment last night, and one of the questions was, do you feel that you're a vital, important part in your community or something like that? So as you guys can see, with what I do, even in our community, I still try to spread love and help folks, because I didn't have to cut my neighbor's grass, but the last thing I want them to do is come home and somebody's done anything to their cars, their vehicles, or their house. So I wanted, I've been getting their mail, and I just wanted to make sure it looked like the house was being lived in right now for the time being. That's the least I can do. They look out for us. Not near and none of my neighbors look out for us as much as we look out for them. None of them. Because like as soon as places started opening back up and they started delivering pizza among neighbors, among friends, you know, what's $5 a or like, but it's all good, you know. You reap what you sow, you know, and that's why I tell you guys about sowing, you know, teach y'all about sowing and all the time, because you're gonna reap what you sow. If you sow, you're gonna reap abundance. That's why Queenie's so doggone blessed. I was thinking about Queenie this morning too. You know, I know how much, but I don't know, but she's told me how much energy she puts in these necklaces, and it's amazing to me that she does them, and she does them purely out of love. Because it's definitely not for the money, because the stones that she's putting on these necklaces are worth way more than what she's charging. So I tried to, about 7-8 years ago when Jennifer and I was homeless, we made a pact then. We was like, you know, because it was funny. Everybody that was around us that enjoyed the fruits of our labor, i.e. everybody that was around when the money was good, they all disappeared when the money was bad. When we were homeless, we didn't have a damn friend. We had some on, you know, I can count on one hand. But all those people that came over our house and enjoyed our house, and all those people that enjoyed our waterfront property, and all those people that enjoyed food and drinks and all that kind of stuff at our expense, they were nowhere to be found when we were struggling. And it's funny, some of those same people, this is funny as hell, some of those same people that were with us back then, I called them about this venture that we're in now, and they was like, oh, okay, yeah, you know, and I just blessed them. I blessed them. I was like, look, you know, I'm gonna give you a position. I'm gonna pay for it for you, and just want you to come in and just work it with me. And I got my feelings hurt and I got my heart broken this week because somebody I consider to be a true friend and somebody I love turned their back on me and took their whole team with them, you know. Mind you, I put them in the business. Mind you, they had already sent me the money to put 4 people in, which would have been good. It would have blessed both of us. And all of a sudden, I decided, you know, out the blue, I decided I'm not gonna do this. Can you refund my money? Wow, no conversation, no nothing, just out the blue, huh? So I felt like that was it hurt. It really hurt me. It really did. It really truly hurt. It hurt me to my core because I'm like, dang, out of all the stuff we've been through, and in the business that we ended up in, and we went homeless. You put me. I was in the business with her. I was directly under her. The next business that went south, I was in business under her. The next business that we got in, started making some money, that went south, I was under her. The next business that went south, I was under her ass. And then the first time in almost a decade where I brought something to her that's legitimate, I'm already pulling money out, I'm already getting paid, she's gonna tell me she's gonna pull out and pull all her people out. I thought it was a slap in the face. I thought it was pitiful. I thought it was bullshit. And I think it's over some bullshit. I think what it boils down to, I think it boils down to a spat that Jennifer and one of our mutual friends had over these race relations in America right now. I think that's what it boiled down to. And that's fine, you know, and that's hurtful because these are my white friends, or whom I consider to be my white friends, and they all pulled out, and it's affecting us financially now. Not really, because you can't miss what you didn't have, but when you got it in your grasp and all you gotta do is apply it, and everybody, you know, it's like, and it's not the money aspect of it, it's the principle that's involved with it. Because I'm like, wow, I really thought we were better. I thought she and I were better than that, you know? And then she sends me this message, oh, thank you for, for refunding my money. I know you're mad at me right now. I'll let you know if I'm going to, do the business. I don't care if you ever do the business or not, because this is more of a blessing for you. And you're the one who told me you were tired of working 58 hours a week and 60 hours a week. And you're the one that's, approaching 70. By the way, all my considered friends are like much older. Farrell is probably my youngest friend. And I'm venting right now. And I appreciate you guys. You know what? That's so true. Why do you think billionaires don't have friends? And my circle of friendship, what I consider friends, is very small now, and it got much smaller this week. Much smaller this week. So, and I don't blame people who have money. And a lot of people think that, oh yeah, when you get money, you have to step on a lot of people. No, you have to step over a lot of people, because a lot of people that are so-called friends, they get in their way and they get in your way as you're trying to climb. That's just like Farrell. Farrell's my best bud. He's my best friend in the world. And I've been for him, I've been there for him, especially over the last 3 years. He's really struggled. And I remember this one time, the dude didn't have no money, went for a job interview, thought he had some money or whatever, and couldn't even get out the daggum, he couldn't get out the parking garage. And he called me. I was at work. He called me. He was like, man, I need you right now, blah, 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 blah. Can you Western Union me $40? I'm stuck in the parking garage right now. And I'm like, yeah, man, I got you. It was inconvenient as shit, because I carry emergency money with me, but I don't carry extra money for somebody else's emergency. So I had to stop what I was doing. I'm at work, had to stop what I was doing. I was in the middle of a project. I'll never forget this day. I was in the middle of a project. Had to go get some money. Then go find a Western Union. Then, pay the Western Union fee to get it to him. I did it. I did it. We didn't have Cash App back then. I could have just cashed out him some money. So we didn't have Cash App back then. And I did that. And then, you would think, for somebody who's been there like that for you, anything they come up with, I don't care if you think it's a scam, you think it's bullshit or whatever, you be like, yeah, man, I'm with you no matter what. And I presented this thing to him. I didn't get no response. I was like, hey, man, you want to do this with me? Oh, no, I'll just be slowing you down, and I'll be negative Nancy, such and such and such. So a position came up where I had two positions for Jennifer. I accidentally had funded two positions, both of them for Jennifer. And according to the company policy, you can't have but one position in the company. So I don't want her account to get shut down or anything. I don't want any adverse effects of that. So I called him up with somebody who made $10,000 their first week, and I'm not telling you what I heard, I'm telling you what I know. Had her on the phone with him, and she's talking to him and everything, and I know his lifestyle. I know what he's doing. So he starts throwing out these objectives. Oh, well, you have to put a bunch of time in it. She's like, you just leverage Roger's time. Roger's working it. Instead of he throws out something else. It just bullshit, smoke screen, right? I've been in sales too long, and I've been knowing him way too long to know that this is all bullshit. So I was like, Marsha, let me interrupt you. I'm sorry. I was like, Farrell, is this just something you just totally don't want to do? He's like, well, I told you that already. And I was like, all right, no problem. No problem at all. Thank you for calling me back. I know I interrupted your work day. Thank you so much for calling me. I'll talk to you later. I was homeless at 15. I was scary. At 25, bought a house outright. I leased it, but I know I always have a roof over my head. It scared me, insecurity. Money changes people. It's a system that encourages and rewards greed and selfishness. I totally agree with you. And the older I get, I'm not going to say the more greedy I get, but the more I really like money as opposed to having friends. I'm so serious. Because I've had money and had friends. Money, in my opinion, is a much better friend than friends. Because friends turn their back on you. Money, money to me is a tool. And that's the way I see money now. Money is just a tool. You tell money what to do, and money goes and does it. And if you give money a job, it will do it. And what I like to do, I like to tell my money to go reproduce. And a lot of times it does. You know, and if you don't give your money direction, your money will start going in the direction of people who give money directions, like me. I tell money what to do. You know, money doesn't have power and control over me anymore. I have power and control over money. Money comes easily and quickly to me. I heard that in a seminar one day, and I started getting up every morning. And this was back when I was broke, busted, and disgusted and couldn't be trusted. And I started saying that every morning. I said that every morning for about a year. And then one day I woke up and I was like, damn, look at our accounts. And then I was like, damn, look at this income. Then I was like, wow, everything I touch turns to gold. And it does. Everything I get in, everything I touch, it takes off. Why? Because I speak it into existence. This new business I'm in, we've taken off like crazy. I made $1,100 the first 2 weeks. That's unheard of in a network marketing business. Please don't. My father kicked me out. He was wealthy. He said it was the only thing that never let him down. Pray for the leeches. Yeah, I always pray for the leeches. And you know, and I'm not gonna say, well, y'all should know by now I'm not selfish with my money. I mean, look at the things I do. And my time, you know, my talent, my efforts, and my money. You know, that's just like last week, you know, I had this idea of doing this graduation for these kids. And if I had known when it started what it was gonna cost us financially, I wouldn't have done it. I would not have done it. Because that graduation, whew, that graduation set me back a little bit. And we didn't have to pay for the venue. We didn't have to pay for the guest speaker. We didn't have to pay for a lot of things, but we were generous and we gave away a lot to the graduates. And I was like, you know, you got 7, 8 people that you're giving to and you're blessing. I was like, whew, good gracious, I wish I hadn't done this. And I'm being honest with y'all. I was like, wow, this is one project I wish I had just kept to myself. It's gonna be one of them goddamn days. Main emergency line, how can I help you? I'm around the corner from you. I'm gonna be there in 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm coming. Yes, sir, I'm coming there. All right. Y'all see what I mean? Y'all see why I get so aggravated with this phone? And every time I pause it, that's me cursing in my head. I'm on my way to your house, and you're calling me. I'm literally, when I make this turn, I'm gonna pull into their driveway. Y'all gonna see how close I was when that phone rang. And I'm gonna leave the camera going. I'm gonna leave the truck open. I'm gonna leave the truck running, and I'm gonna leave the camera going because I don't even want to deal with these folks today. I definitely, the dude who just called me, I don't want to deal with him. Who parked this goddamn car right here? They don't even have a car. This must be the neighbor's car. Anyway, watch me work. And y'all see that? Yeah, y'all can see that. Boom. Y'all see those trash cans? That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to be standing here, messing around. I'm gonna open this door and leave. And I hope it takes me like 2 seconds. I need it to take me 2 seconds only. Because I am not in the mood today. And all I wanted was a shower. I've been cutting grass, I've been bike riding. I don't know who put this door up here. Probably the new guy. Let me see here. Me telling them not to lock it is not gonna work. I'm just gonna take the lock off. If your hand is clenching money, it is open to receive love, money, abundance. That is so true. Please don't. Okay. Yeah, I always say that all the time. A closed hand can't receive. Your hand's got to be open in order to receive. So you got to be. And see, money's supposed to be. That's why it's called currency. Okay. Money is called currency because what? It flows. It flows. If you stop the flow of a current, what does it do? It backs up. Yeah, you got to let that thing go. And see, for a long time, I used to try to, I don't know, I was always chasing money, and I get in a sense I still am, but now I'm chasing lifestyle. I'm chasing, I don't know, I can't say status, but that's part of lifestyle, you know, when you're chasing. And then my poor little wife, she wants to go out and go buy our god baby a tricycle. It was my idea. Here's another one of my bright ideas. Well, it wasn't my bright, it was our god baby's grandmother. And hopefully she's watching. So please contact Jennifer because she wants to go get this tricycle and get these helmets today. So we can come over and see Ava and Sriracha and present. I was just gonna do it yesterday, but then I was like, if I do that, Jennifer's gonna have a freaking hissy fit. Should I get gas while I'm out right now? I think I got enough to get back home. I just don't want to stop and get gas. I just do not. I want this over and done with right here. So, you know, and they're in there arguing. Every time I go around here, they're arguing. Oh, well, he did this and he did that. And shit. I'm like, oh my God. Y'all like 60 years old. One of y'all is got to be closer to 50 something. And you got to be closer to 70. So why are y'all always big? Y'all too grumpy ass old men. Shut up. Money is gold. Fiat currency is just paper. That the government says is money is inflation away its value. Buy silver if you can't afford gold. I agree with that to a certain extent. Okay? But I'm gonna tell you guys how I try to prep. I try to prep for the now and the later. And right now, while fiat currency is still good, I gotta get that fiat currency. And trust me, I know that the system's gonna crash and I know it's gonna burn one day and all that good stuff. And I'm taking precautions now to make sure. But tell me this. If you guys had a choice between stacking gold and silver or stacking items like BBB, bullets, band-aids, and bullets, which one would you choose? I'm going to choose the BBBs every time. Me personally. Because I feel like this. If I can stack enough stuff, and if I can... I firmly believe that if anything really catastrophic happens, I think if you make it the first 90 days... I understand about the buying of gold and silver. I wouldn't buy either one. Hi, Roger. And for what's up, Michael Bass? Yeah, I don't have any gold and silver stacks right now. I do not. I do have some Bitcoins because I see that's the wave of the future. I got cash money. You know, I teach you guys. You know, have a minimum of $1,000 at your house. If you can't have 1,000, do 500. If you can't have 500. Do 200. If you can't do 200, $50. You should have some sort of cash money at your house. Because I feel like this. If something was to catastrophically happen, if you can hunker down in your home, and if you can make it for 90 days, 90. I bought in 2015. It's up 89%. That's a great investment. But that's what it is an investment. Now, you talking about gold or you talking about food? I'm being facetious. I know you're talking about gold. Or precious metals, yeah. But see, the thing about investments is, when the only time you make the money or lose the money is when you sell it. So right now, my thing is, I need all the fiat currency right now that I can get to do the things I need right now. If I stack gold and silver, that's not liquid, you know. And then it depends on the market, and it depends on how quickly I can get rid of it, you know. And it depends on who's in the market for it. So that's one of the reasons why I don't right now. And I'm not saying I'm not ever going to, but right now I don't. Because it's, for me, precious metals are an investment. Just like, prepping food and water, all that's an investment. So I firmly believe that if anything happens, if you can hunker down, if you can make it 90 days wherever you are, I think every day after 30 days, I think every day after 30 days of you just laying low somewhere, even if it's in your house, I believe that your chances of survival just goes up drastically after that. I have crypto 2 and cash for the first stage of crash, but I will use the coins to buy land directly from sellers. I mean, that's not a bad prep. Did you ever? I think, full of hope, I think you would ask me about the information for the crypto training the other day. Did you ever get it? No bills are a hedge of insurance policy. Inverse $2. Okay. And we all, I think when you go into this prepping lifestyle, I believe that you start researching, you start getting all this stuff. Once you get seasoned in the prepper lifestyle, you get stuck. I ain't gonna say you get stuck, but you get stuck in a rut almost of where you are. And a lot of times, I'm always trying to build up on preps. Now, I will tell you this: in the last 3 to 4 months, I haven't bought any preps. I haven't had to. We haven't had to buy any preps, and we're really not even going through our prepping stock. That's what's so beautiful about being a prepper. I believe precious metals will be worthless when the SHTF. One can't eat gold or silver. And I have to kind of lean toward your theory, Mike. I think that later on, okay, this is my theory. I think as soon as something happens, boom, tidal wave comes through and wipes out, half of the population. And I look at things that happen, like hurricanes come through. If a hurricane was to come through Virginia right now, cash would be king for like 2 weeks. I'd be able to go and buy anything I wanted with cash. Precious metals, however, I don't know if I'm able to go to 7-Eleven and be like, hey, I got this stack of quarters right here, and they're worth $300. Will you give me $300 worth of crap? I don't think it's going to work that way. Now, that's just me. I could be wrong. Then I look at things like total anarchy, SHTF, right? So I look at things like Minneapolis, and they started, refusing to sell. The Target started refusing to selling people items in the Target, so they looted and burnt the store down, right? But the power was still on, so people could still go in there and swipe their cards. So, cash or swipe in that case would work. Then I look at wildfires. Wildfires, they just come through and just burn everything and come things like that. We don't really have that problem here in Virginia, but like in California, you guys got to worry about that kind of stuff. Okay, earthquake comes through, knocks out power. Boom. If you got cash, you get what you need. So I try to take a very practical approach to my prepping, and I'm not saying stacking precious metals is a bad thing. I'm not saying I'm never going to do that. For me, I think precious metals is going to come into play later on during the event. I believe cash is going to be king for a while. Now, I'm talking days, if not weeks, maybe even months. Now, if the dollar totally freaking cracks and we don't have the value of the dollar is devalued, then we're all going to be up shit's creek anyway, right? If the dollar totally devalues right now, everybody's on a level playing field. And I believe, because if the dollar was a devalue, I think the stock market would crash. And if the stock market crashed, I believe that cryptocurrency would crash at the same time. So I believe we all would be screwed. Now, at that point in time, precious metals might be in play. But you're talking about a whole entire world economy just blowing up. Is that likely to happen? Not really. Can it happen? Yeah. I hear you. And at first, cash will be the thing. But do me a favor, guys. When I'm driving, do me a favor. Do one lines for me, okay? Do one lines, because see, it's easy for me to see yes, boom. But to read 3, 4, 5 lines, I can't do it unless I stop. Only when I'm driving. And when I'm at the house and all that good stuff, y'all can type 8,000 paragraphs. But when I'm driving, it makes it very difficult. Okay, I hear you. At first, cash would be the thing, but later PMs to acquire land. I'm in Ireland. No one I know is doing anything to prepare. So diversity, food, water is always first. Okay. I mean, and like I said, I'm not fighting you on the precious metal thing. I believe in it. I just think later on, it's gonna play a important part. And what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get my land and stuff now while the getting is good. I think waiting until something happens and then trying to get land, I think it's too late at that point in time. That's just me. Because at that point in time, I think if we have a catastrophic event that kills 90% of the globe, you can just go take the land you want anyway. Nobody's going to be alive to say anything different. And what, 90% of the law is what, occupation or whatever. I don't know how it goes, but you know, if everybody's wiped out, that's why I keep saying that I believe that if you can last 90 days past a catastrophic event, I'm talking about an asteroid, a 100-foot tidal wave hitting the coast, total global currency devaluation. You know, I think if you last 90 days, I think you've made it past the time that you need to survive. And I think after that point in time, I think you'll be able to go just be like, I like this farmhouse right here, and just settle in it. Go bury the bodies or burn them. Hopefully you can find a place that has some chickens and some cattle, and just start living. And that maybe that's my romanticism of, oh, and Ireland is different. Oh, okay. West Coast zone is popping. Yeah, and I'm speaking from an American point of view, because I know how our lifestyle is here, and I know for a fact that here, if anything happens, most people don't have past 3 days worth of food, so they're gonna take out to the streets, and if they take out to the streets, then most of the novices are gonna get killed by the gangs, and people that gang up together, a lot of them are gonna get killed, because gangs are gonna be fighting each other. And then it's gonna be a lot of killing. That's what I'm saying. If you can last 90 days, I think you'll be all right. Now at that point in time, you will have to be careful going out. I'm gonna have to get some gas before I get home. I ain't gonna make it home. I'm almost on E, and I cannot allow this truck to run out of gas. That is a no. Let's see. Full global reset will be blockchain, but centralized. I want out of the system. I admire that. Yeah, I'm not ready to be totally out the system yet. Getting out the system would be like, owning 100 acres somewhere, and you driving out in the middle of those 100 acres and setting up off the grid situation around a bunch of trees where nobody can find you. The only way they can find you is if they fly over you. But I think that's the romanticism of being a prepper. I think that's what we all like fantasize. We're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna take to the hills, and I'm gonna kill what I want and eat and buy. I think a lot of preppers that live that way and think that way, I think a lot of preppers are gonna die. They're probably gonna die from starvation, or they're gonna get killed by somebody who's well protected and a security expert in their surroundings. A lot of folks, and it's funny because some people I know found out I was a prepper the other night. They was like, oh yeah, we just gonna come to your house. That's the wrong answer. We're not accepting any outsiders. We've already made up our mind. We got a handful of people that can come, and they already know they gotta be bringing some stuff beforehand. What you mean you talk too much? Oh, you're not talking too much. I thought we were having a discussion. And I hope you're not taking any offense to what I'm saying. You know, we're just expressing opinion, and that's what I love about the channel. Hopefully, you guys feel like y'all can express your opinion, and even if I have something to rebuttal it, I'm just giving you my opinion. It's not that my opinion is more valid than your opinion. It's just opinions. And you're coming from a perspective of Ireland. I'm coming from a perspective of United States. I'm coming also from a perspective of male. You're coming from a perspective of female in another country, and I'm a male in a different country. So it's just different perspectives. That's all. No, you're not talking nowhere close to being too much. Please, by all means, keep it going. I know, but no one else is typing. Oh, I love you too, full of hope. That's because they're listening to this dialogue back and forth. And it's not but 600 people on here anyway. So, you know. Oh, good. I do not want to stop for gas. But I know if I don't, I'm going to regret it later. But I think if I have to go out another time, if I can make it home, I'm just going to make it home. As long as this light don't come on. If this light comes on, I'm going to stop at the next gas station. Because I don't play with this light thing. I don't play with that. I do not play with an empty tank of gas. I've never run out of gas. Ever in my life have I ever. Even when I was a teenager driver, I've never run out of gas. I think that's the craziest shit on the planet. To run out of gas, you got money in your pocket. You know? People kill me driving their cars all over the place and they don't put gas in it. That's like the easiest thing you do for a car. But sometimes, like today, I just don't want to drive. I don't want to stop. I just do not want to stop. But I told y'all when I went to that trouble car, I knew it was gonna be, you know, something easy and simple. A prepping need a gasoline try to keep half a tank in your vehicle always. I agree, and in order for me to do that, I gotta put gas in here every other day. And Queenie, I was talking about you a while ago. I hope you go back and watch the replay, because I can't even remember what I was saying. I was talking about these necklaces, but I was talking about how the money that you're charging people for the necklaces doesn't even cover your price for your stones. You're doing this surely out of love. And I wanted to openly appreciate, you know, thank you for that, because Linda let us know that she got her necklace and how much she appreciated how beautiful it was and all that kind of stuff. You do it, I don't know how you do it. But then I was talking about how much you give, and those that give a lot, they receive a lot. We was talking about that. So go back and watch the replay, and you know, we'll talk later. But thank you for being here. I absolutely love you so very much. I never thought I could meet people on the internet and fall in love with them the way I fall in love with you guys. But I truly have. I have truly fallen in love with you guys. Y'all are so amazing. So amazing. And I'm proud to call you guys family. Unlike these friends I have, which are dropping like flies. You know, it's funny because the climate of the climate that we're in as a country, you're starting to see people's true colors come out, and people that you thought were one way, they're turning out to be totally different. And a lot of times, and I'm gonna tell y'all this, a lot of times your silence is speaking volumes. Just know that. Your silence is speaking volumes. You know? And that's for anybody who can receive that. You know, if the shoe fits, wear it. If it doesn't, then don't wear it. You know. Jennifer found out yesterday, matter of fact, or the day before. No, she found out the day before that one of her aunts, talking about blood. Oh yeah, true friends are definitely hard to come by. True friends are definitely hard to come. Oh my God. Yeah, just like, you know, one of her aunts, she was having a conversation with one of her aunts. One of her aunts had posted something on Facebook, and I'm gonna tell you, my wife will check you, boo. She will check you if she see you post some stuff that's inaccurate, and it's the, you know, and it don't even have to get any traction. If it's inaccurate, one side or the other, she gonna check you on it, and she gonna fact check you, and then she's gonna call you out on it. What's up, Linda? I choose to love people no matter. Tomorrow is a promise. Now that's true. You're right about that, my sweetheart. So Jennifer checked her aunt. This is her blood aunt. This is her father, her blood father, sister. And I like Pam too. But Jennifer called her butt out. And I'm gonna tell you what it's about. It's about this noose that was found at Bubba Watson's garage or whatever. And she had posted this picture that she had gotten from this white ring, you know, and I try my best not to tell you guys my political affiliation. When you go through a personal storm, you find out who your friends really are. Yeah, and when we went through our personal storm 8 years ago and were homeless, oh, we found out our true friends. We definitely found out our true friends. And you know what? I don't play payback. I don't pay forward with you when I found out how you are. I don't pay forward with you like I would normally, if that makes sense. And I know Queenie know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't play payback. I just don't pay forward like I used to. Because I got one so-called quote-unquote friend. That joker put me out of his house, and then 2 months later, no, a month later, less than a month. Hey, can I borrow $40? I said, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go pull it in that way, and we were struggling. Yeah, Linda got her necklace. She let us know the other night. I went and got it for him. I pulled it out the bank, and I met him. I gave it to him. I told him then, I said, you make this the last time you ever call me borrow some money. Make this your last time. I said, because I needed you. You weren't there. I needed you now. I needed you. You showed up. You were there for 2 months out of the 6 months I asked you for. And then you put us out your damn house. So don't ever call me asking me for another financial favor. Ever. And he hasn't, because he knew I meant it. Because the answer was going to be not no, but hell no. But I don't have a problem giving, you know. And I've been like that a long time. I didn't just learn that, you know, recently. I learned that. And that's why, you know, and that's why we're so blessed. Well, that's part of the reason. Another reason is good things come to people who do well too. You know, don't get tired and weary in well doing. I can definitely tell y'all that. And it gets weary sometimes. I get sick and tired of doggone doing good all the time, being a good do-gooder. I get tired of it. But you know what? When I get tired, I'm like, you know what? It all works out. And everything I give away, that's like, you know, like all that money we spent last weekend for these graduates. It'll come back. It probably already has. I just haven't seen it manifest. It's probably already there. And a lot of times when you give financially and you give time and you give talent, a lot of times it doesn't come back financially. Sometimes it comes back through longevity in life. Sometimes it comes back where, you know, a lot of my classmates, I'm 46 years old now, a lot of my classmates are dead. A lot of my classmates' parents are dead. My mom's still alive, you know. I talk to my mom every day, and I thank God for that. You know, we haven't always had the best of relationships. Oh, my light came on. I gotta stop. I gotta stop and get some gas, y'all. I'm gonna run this light too. It was yellow. It just turned red. I got under it. But I gotta go get some gas. I ain't playing around with this no more. I'm stopping at this gas station right here. Like you, I give when others disrespect me for no reason. I cut them. Oh no, I cut your ass off. Now, if you disrespect me, oh, that's automatic cut off. Oh no, I don't play no disrespect. And why is this 182 and this 185 right next door? This is crazy. But anyway, I'm stopping right here. I'm gonna get this gas. Yeah, I don't play that. You're not gonna S on me and then, you know, or piss on me and then I'm still gonna bless you. I don't operate like that. You gotta go, boo. 39705. So back to this story about Jennifer's aunt. So Jennifer checked her, and you know, and they had words back and forth and everything, and see, we don't ever be like, hey, I mean, because I believe this, I can disagree with you without being disagreeable, and see, a lot of people can't do that. They think because we have a disagreement, I gotta dislike you. I don't dislike you. I just dislike your opinion, and that's what it is. It's your opinion, and your opinion is based on your life experience, the people you hang around with, the books you read, the people you associate with, and the things you feed your mind. That's where your opinion comes from. And because we have a difference of opinion doesn't mean that I gotta dislike you. I don't dislike you. I just ain't gotta deal with you. So anyway, Jennifer and her aunt, her blood aunt, going back and forth over this Bubba Watson topic. And she's reading me this correspondence. I'm like, wow, really? She said that? She really believes that? She thinks that? And her brother was married to a black woman? Really? Wow. Oh. And then it came down to the point where Jennifer's aunt was like, well, then you can just delete me. And Jennifer's like, I ain't got to delete you. You can delete yourself. Because I'm not the one that, you know, that feels this way. I'm just trying to educate you on the way things are. I feel so much love around my neck. My sister. Yeah, and I can. That's one thing I can say about my necklace. I hate when I forget it. When I forget it, I'm like, oh my God in heaven, why did I leave my necklace? And I don't always sleep in it, and I don't, you know, and I take it off sometimes at night, just because. And then, you know, every now and then I'll be like, man, I left my doggone necklace, and I feel naked. When I reach up here and I don't feel it, I feel naked. But I can't tell the difference since I purified it. I can definitely tell the difference since I purified it. Yep. So anyway, I think I'm gonna stop on the way home and get some nachos too. I might get Jennifer some. I started a fast yesterday, but I broke it last night. It's so hard for me to fast now. I used to not. I mean, you know, last year I would knock out a 21 day like it wasn't nothing. I'm talking about 21 days of water. But I was so locked in too, you know. And that's a whole nother subject. That's another thing. I got so disappointed. I got my feelings hurt last year with my friend who taught me, you know, all this stuff about the body and fasting and all that kind of stuff. He hurt me so bad. Oh my God. And I'm always getting hurt by these so-called friends, you know. I slept through the night again for a second night sleeping with wearing my sacred necklace. You all should have Queenie make you a personal necklace too. But I know that she is not making. Well, is what it is. Got mine. Got mine. And that, you know, and that's another thing that I really have gotten to the point. I worry about Roderick. I try to make sure I take care of Jennifer. I try to take care of the kids, but I worry about me. And I think if people, I ain't gonna say I know if people would just mind their own damn business most of the time and worry about themselves and worry about their own business, this world would be a hell of a lot better than it is. Because people are something else. They trying to tell you how to run your life and how to do the things that you do. I just thought about something. I can't wait to get home so I can talk to Jennifer. I can't tell y'all what I just thought. But I know something happened. Now I just realized why some people that we know are acting the way they're acting. I just realized it. The thought just hit me like a ton of daggone bricks. And when I tell Jennifer, she's gonna be like, you know what? You are absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So my brother-in-law's supposed to be trying to, okay, that must be it right there. He's trying to open up a spot, a restaurant. And we solicited the family. We're gonna help him. I'm not gonna charge him anything. I'm gonna go ahead and do a bunch of free labor for him, plumbing, electrical, all that kind of stuff. Whatever he needs, I'm gonna do for him. And we blessed him. That's another reason why our bank account looking kind of crazy this week, because we blessed him. It wasn't much. We blessed him with a little seed money to seed into his business. But I just passed by the spot where he's trying to get. Not making any for a while because she is praying for the coming of the food shortage. Food shortage is already here. Y'all stop saying the coming food shortage. Food shortage is here. So anyway, yeah, I can't wait to get home. When I get home, I'm gonna end this live because I gotta go in. I gotta talk to Jennifer because I know why these people are acting the way they act, and it's all about money. It all boils down to money. I know it for a fact. I know it for a fact. Oh, I got this other phone, so I can make this phone call. I wish I knew the doggone the number to this place over here. Yes, I'm not making absolutely no more necklace. You're really my blood sister. More importantly, my son. I don't blame you, Queen. I don't blame you at all. That's a nice coffee, 10 grand. I'm not shopping for a car right now. I'm looking for a truck. I need a truck. And I need it to be a truck. I don't need an SUV. I would like. This is what I want. I saw this beautiful Ford. I guess it was an F-150. It was huge. It was a king cab. But I need like a king cab with an extended bed. I don't even know if that. Well, I don't really need a king cab. I need an extended cab. Yeah, I don't need a king cab. I need an extended cab. Because I need more truck than I need passenger space. Now, if it happens to be a king cab, I don't have a problem with that. But I need a truck. But I don't really want it to be so big, But F-150s are much bigger than what I'm driving now anyway, so I don't have a problem with it. Plus, I like sitting up high when I'm driving anyway, so I can see everything. And then people can't see inside your vehicle. But yeah, I'm not actively pursuing a truck right now, but I'm definitely looking. And if one comes along and it has, it's a great deal, then I'll jump on it. But other than that, it's all good. Ooh. I'm gonna tell y'all something else that bothers me. I cannot stand seeing a good-looking woman either spit, curse, or smoke. I just think ladies shouldn't do. That's just 3 things ladies shouldn't do in public. Now, if you're smoking in your home and all that kind of stuff, I guess I'm just old-fashioned like that. But it really, oh my God, it just turns my stomach to see a woman spit. Oh, I can't stand seeing that. Oh, and then if they hawk further, and then it spit. Oh God. Oh my goodness. And I can deal with the smoking before I can deal with the swearing and the I'm talking about in public, okay? I'm talking about in public. It's just certain things I think ladies and like I said, I'm old fashioned. I still open doors, I still try to treat ladies with respect. So anyway, I looked over and I saw this young lady smoking. And then she spit out the window. I'm like, oh God, strike 2. Strike 2. And she probably was cussing because she was on the phone. So anyway, and I'm just weird like that. And if you smoke and you spit and you curse, then that's your business. Okay? I ain't trying to point no fingers at nobody. I don't know what you do. Yes, a lady should. Thank you, Queenie. I'm glad you agree. A lady should have manners. Now, when you get upset and you want to call me, you want to vent, then I totally understand you dropping some 4 little bombs and some MFers. Then I can understand that. But just in general conversation, it's like when Jennifer, just starts talking. I'm like, babe, I don't like to hear you curse. Please. Well, you curse all the time. Yeah, I'm a man though. I'm a dude. You're my lady. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you use foul language. So my tone and my tongue has curved drastically, because y'all gotta understand. Y'all heard that term "curse like a sailor," right? Well, I was a sailor at one time, so that's all we do on the ship is curse. It's I almost said it. It's an MF for this and an MF for this. That's like every other word. And therefore, for a minute, I couldn't even have a conversation with you without every other word being MF for this. And I mean, that's the big one. I'll drop a shit in the dam with y'all, here and there, just to make a point. Not that I have to, because my vocabulary is vast enough where I can use different vocab and different terminology to express. But I like to keep it real sometimes. Yes, for safety. Okay, sister, so glad we have each other's addresses. In case phones go out. I'm old-fashioned too, like that too, Roderick. It turns me off seeing. Oh, don't tell me y'all not open today. Man, I had my mouth. Y'all ever had something, you had a taste for something and you had already made it in your mind you was gonna eat it, and you could pretty much taste it. And that's what we say in Texas. My mouth was already fixed for it. My mouth was fixed for these daggone nachos, and these people ain't open. OMG. True lady has manners, old-fashioned right. It turns me off seeing any woman do those things. Yeah, I mean, I'm just old-fashioned like that though. And I serve with a bunch of females that, why are y'all not open? Tell me why you're not open. Congrats, you made it to our order. Man, I can't believe it. This little hole in the wall right here, let me show y'all. This little hole in the wall back here, they make the best nachos. I'm glad I stopped, because I didn't see this guy on this scooter. I did not see him. That tree was blocking my view. Dang. Let me see if they open. No, they open sign is not on. I know I'm doing a lot right now. I'm doing the most. I'm sorry, y'all. Yes, for safety. Linda, just wait. Give it a week, then you will really know how the sacred necklace works. What's y'all hours of operation? Man, ain't got no hours up here. I'm bummed out now for real. I want them nachos so bad. I messed up because I hadn't had them in a while, and then I stopped early in the week and I got me I got a full nacho too. Oh, that was so good. Yeah, them little holes in the walls. Oh my god. And Jennifer, she like. I want something different. I got another perfect place. In whatever city we in, I know the perfect little hole in the wall. And this was back now. It was much easier when we was eating meat, because I know every little hole in the wall everywhere in every city around here. So we was out in Newport News one day. This is years ago. We was out in Newport News. I was like, you hungry, babe? She's like, yeah. I knew I was gonna take. She's like, yeah, I can eat. I said, I know this perfect place. She's like, you always know a perfect place. So we went up in this little mom and pop shop, and they probably racist that I don't know, and I don't give a darn, because they. I'm just messing around. They got some of the best damn food, I'm telling y'all. And I used to always go get their country fried. And see, people in Texas know what I'm talking about. That country fried chicken, but they say it's some mashed potatoes slathered with that doggone homemade, with some green beans. I'm telling y'all, that's another Texas turn. That's that good eating right there. Gonna be good eating. That good eating, what I'm talking about right there. Yes, Lord, that chicken fried. Woo! Now this is back when I used to eat meat. I don't eat meat no more. But the patty would be, I mean, the chicken, I don't even know, this couldn't be a chicken. This had to be an ostrich. Because this thing would be this big. And of course, I'd sit there and eat the whole darn thing. All of the potatoes, all of the green beans, all of the rolls. And they bring you like rolls and they bring you cornbread. You talking about some good stuff. And then I'd be like, can I please have some gravy? Because they make their gravy. And they probably make it from a package, but it tastes like it's made from scratch. Lord have mercy. If y'all don't know how to make gravy from scratch, you better learn. You better learn how to burn some flour and make some gravy. I'm telling y'all, I can eat just cornbread and gravy. Oh, it'd be so good. So anyway, we went out there when my mom would visit us. We went out to it's a museum out there, and they had this dinosaur exhibit. So we went out there, and Junior was with us, me, Jennifer, my mom, and Junior. I think that's all that was with us. I don't think Gabrielle was with us. And I was like, I got the perfect place I'm taking y'all. And Lord have mercy, we went to that little nice name of restaurant. It's a diner. That's when you know you got some good food. When they say like Roderick's Diner, oh, you can stop. Trust me, you can stop there. Okay? Y'all tell Tara what's good for sunburn. She needs some relief. Other than Tylenol. Take some Tylenol. I guess that'll give you something. Motrin maybe. Texas versus Carolina food. Texas hands down. Carolina put vinegar in their barbecue. Texas I guess we put sugar in ours. But I don't eat meat anymore, so I'm still gonna go with Texas. Hey Roger, got a school bus. Oh, get a school bus. Then you'll be driving high. People will get out of your way. Haha. My experience. Okay. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem living in whatever. I motivated my neighbor to get out here and do something in his yard. I cut his front yard for him, so he's out here messing with his weed eater. I said weeder. He's out here messing with his weed eater. I hope dang, I missed the whole spot right there on my neighbor's grass. He all right. Hey, it's the thought that counts, right? So anyway, I made it home. I can't wait to get in here and tell Jennifer what my epiphany was. I'm gonna give me a shower real quick. I know she wanna go see the godbaby. We ain't got no grandchildren, thank God. Gabrielle, don't get no ideas with this new boyfriend you got. He is a handsome little fella. Now, I gotta give it to her. She found her a handsome dude. He look almost like her daddy. Casey and Florida are going. Yeah, we talked about numbers last night. Go back and watch that replay. Probably should have come here now. But when my husband starts his job at the post office, we won't have vacation time for a year. Aloe vera and coconut oil mix for sunburn. I will look forward to you cleaning. I've used aloe a few times. It helps a few minutes, but then it starts hurting again immediately. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for being with us. Thank y'all always supporting the channel. If y'all could watch a few more videos and watch some ads, that would be great. Wink, wink. Because our ad revenue is just way down. But it's all. I mean, I know that's gonna come with time. If you are gonna donate to the channel, please donate via Cash App, because YouTube is killing me with their fees. I'm only getting maybe 50% of what y'all are donating. So if you want to donate, I'm not asking for a donation, but if you do, $R.S. Chappelle on Cash App, or PayPal. You can do Roderick Chappelle online at Gmail, or just email me at Plant-Based Homestead Prepper, and I'll send you the info. But I would prefer, if you guys are going to donate, I would prefer that you get and purchase the cryptocurrency training that I'm selling right now, and then you'll be able to offer it and you can make some money yourself. I would much rather you guys do that. Thank you for being here, Miss Love. Thank you for being here, Queenie, Tara, Linda, Michael, and anybody else that I may have missed that I don't remember right now. Thank y'all for being here. Absolutely, I love y'all. And ain't nothing you can do about it, okay? Mwah. See y'all next time.